All right, the next part of this lesson, what I want to do is I am on frame 1, so I only see Bart 1. I'm going to frame 2, I see Bart 2. Okay, now you're going to repeat, and I'm going to, once again, I'm just going to do the repetition once, but it's basically the same process again and again. I'm going to hit the duplicate frame, and so Bart 2 showing. I'm going to click on Bart 2, Control J or Command J on a Mac. Okay, Bart 2 makes a copy, make it Bart 3 or whatever your character is. I'm going to leave Bart 2 showing because this acts like onion skinning. Onion skinning is when you can see previous frames that you've already done, and it gives you a relationship positional wise to basically set up your timing and spacing, which really will determine how fast the character is moving. So Bart 3, I'm going to go ahead, go to Edit, Puppet Warp, and I'm going to drop those pins again. And I'm just looking for those joints that we think about on a real person. His neck, his head, his belly button, his hips and knees, and his ankles. Okay, so now I'm going to do something really goofy. I'm going to say, you know, I'm going to stretch his arms out. I'm going to go ahead, left click, and stretch his arms out. And you know what? I could even distort, make it a little bit more like boom. Okay, so from here to here, he's going to move up there. And then this is the onion skinning I'm talking about. Like I can see it in relationship to its previous arm. And I'm going to actually bring it down because that might be too quick of a movement. Boom. There we go. Then when I'm done, hit the check mark. And then I see it. So I know I'm on frame 3. Bart 2 doesn't need to be showing anymore. Now I've got 3 frames and I'm going to hit play. Look at that. Pretty sweet. Okay, so, and then if I want him walking, I know we haven't covered a walk and a run cycle, but this could be, you know, you could just have fun with it and figure out what you want to kind of add to your animations. And like I said, you could add like little characters in the window. I could have some other characters, you know, Ned Flanders could be kind of walking out or something, or popping his head through his window. But yeah, Krusty the Clown or whatever. You could do, I don't know, you could do a lot of stuff with this and just kind of like, if you were the animator for that series and you wanted to always see some kind of animation, you know, just a story that you'd never seen on that show, which almost kind of lends itself to like fan fiction. So except for it's for animation. And then you just basically create that using things that are already out there. Now we'll cover copyright because yeah, there's always copyright with things like this. But since this is educational and we're just learning and we're not selling it to anybody, this is just for educational purposes only. You know, I think it's a great way to learn because truly as an animator, when you go to work, you know, I mean, some people do their own animation sequences and things like that and series on YouTube, but you get hired by somebody, you are going to be working with their proprietary characters, okay, and they have agreements that you would sign. So I think this is a good way to just have fun with it and do something that you've never seen using characters that you've grown up. And I've watched The Simpsons for so many years growing up, and so yeah, that's why I chose The Simpsons. But anyways, think creatively, think outside of the box. How can you use the Puppet Warp to create your own animation? And I could get really fancy. I could have even added a little shadow and other things and animate that, but I'm not requiring it for the assignment. So, all right, good luck.